Plans for a new juvenile jail in Chesapeake were squashed tonight. Council members were set to vote on a joint facility that would have been run in partnership with the state.
But before that could happen, the city manager withdrew it altogether. 10 on your side's Liz Kilmer was there. And Liz, this is an outcome that a lot of people, the residents there, had hoped for.
Yeah, Tom and Anita, that's right. There was some outcry, though, immediately after the city manager withdrew this plan, because while many citizens don't want it, they felt confused over what withdrawing it actually meant. Some even stood up and shouted out, demanding clarification. And ultimately, the mayor did come down and he took questions one by one, explaining to people that what this means is that the plan, as we've known it, is dead. After months and months of planning.
Because I don't see any purpose in debating the item that the votes are not there to pass.
The Chesapeake city manager, anticipating a lack of council support, pulled a controversial proposal Tuesday to bring a new juvenile justice center to Minuteman Drive. The outcome many here in council chambers wanted. But
hope you guys recording this.
As the meeting quickly adjourned, people felt confused by what withdrawing the plan meant.
Was anybody going to answer the question of what the next step is? Or is it nobody, or are we just going to leave us blind here?
Does that mean that they're withdrawing it for now until they can find another way to push this through? Does that mean that the project is going to be moved and looked at other locations?
Leaving his seat, the Chesapeake mayor came to address the unhappy crowd.
Next question.
Explaining that the action officially puts an end to the proposal that's been on the table, that being a joint facility run in partnership with the state.
We have withdrawn the offer to transfer the land, therefore they can't place the juvenile center on that. The state is going to move on. We're not selling the land. We're not transferring the land.
But that doesn't mean there won't ever be a new juvenile jail built here or elsewhere in the city. Officials say something must be done about the current facility, which is aging. One person spoke in favor of building the joint jail.
It pains me to think that there is no more hope for the children currently residing in the deteriorating facility in the backyard of the Great Bridge community.
And tonight, ahead of the meeting, there was a small press conference held by a statewide group that aims to find alternatives for imprisoning juveniles. They called this decision tonight a victory. They said that they hope to work with city leaders, as city leaders are now essentially starting from scratch in working to find a solution here. For now, I'm live in Chesapeake. Liz Kilmer, 10 on your side.